Well, viewers, today is Sunday, March the 15th, 2020. Welcome all of you for our Sunday's podcast.
And we want to welcome you to Garage Door Politics. My name is Greg,
And my name is Louis.
and we want to welcome our viewers on YouTube, Facebook, audio, audio on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, just to name a few.
Just a few.
Just a few. Anyway, we'd like to discuss coronavirus. As you can see,
Everybody is discussing that.
I'm trying to keep myself healthy, and so, but anyway.
He's trying to defend himself against me.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because that's the Louis virus. But anyway, I guess we're in a pandemic, Louis. I guess we're
We
in
are.
a full-blown pandemic, and
And the worst is, nobody exactly knows how to deal
Well,
with the virus.
the president came out on Friday and declared an emergency.
Yeah,
and-
because he had to do
I know he did, and any other person, I'm sure, would do it too. And but they've also passed some spending bills, and just trying to help.
try to keep the economy balanced, because the way things are going, I have a feeling we're gonna end up in a worldwide
Well, this is what's causing it. It's causing it, and
recession.
so
Let me talk about recession.
right, I know that the financial markets
It's not
are
just
shaky.
here.
They're shaky.
Everywhere, every country in the world.
Well, they're shaky because I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, because the uncertainty around this, plus you've got people getting sick, you've got people.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying not to go out, and I have to go out.
I know that, but they're raiding the stores. They're. I mean, people.
Raiding.
Well, pretty much, but people are in a full-blown panic here.
I saw
People-
2 days ago. I went to Walmart.
Yeah. I know.
Empty.
I know. I mean, there's
I
nothing
couldn't
there.
even find a banana.
I know. I mean, it's this is a scale that I've never ever seen before, and I understand people being concerned and all that, just like
People are not just concerned.
you know,
People are afraid.
well, they're panicking,
They're scared.
and scared and afraid and a panic, and so anything that the government can do to reassure the people, but at this point, I don't think.
Not
Do you
much.
think there's anything they can do?
What can you do if you don't know how to deal with a situation like that?
I think
I'm not even. See, at this point, I'm not here even to point the finger at Trump. That he had nothing to do with that.
Well, I know that because.
But I didn't like the way he did it in the beginning.
Well-
Because the first thing he pointed at Democrats
Well-
and the fake news.
Well, this is the point we're at
Now
everybody
at least
needs.
now he cleared a little bit. in
Well,
his
not only that, he's
mind.
not the only one. I think the Democrats figured it out too, and
Well-
and everybody needs to be on board with this. But he did something
No
unprecedented.
politics.
Now,
No
now,
politics.
now, anyway, we're going to supposedly have drive-up test sites now, where you can drive up,
Yeah.
and they're going to have
That's right.
They're going to have them at the Walmart, the Walgreens, CVS, Target.
Everybody
And-
is jumping the wagon.
And this is unprecedented for bringing the private sector in, and I believe this is a smart move.
Well, but
because
now,
we
but
need
hold
help.
on,
The government
hold
can't
on,
do it by
hold on.
itself.
Hold on. This is what I don't like the way you said. Sorry.
What?
We are bringing the private sector. No, we are not bringing. Trump didn't bring it. It's just the private sector
I don't-
took action.
Okay, whatever. Let's don't split hairs here. Let's don't split hairs. All right.
Well, I
They're on
explained it.
board. They're on board. Also, Google's in the process
That's
of creating.
another situation.
Well, you know, I mean, it
But
takes
see,
time.
even so, Trump keeps lying.
Takes time to.
No.
It takes time.
He keeps saying, oh no, by yesterday
Okay.
we're gonna have
Yeah,
a website
you're-
app to help people.
you're-
And Google saying it may take 1 month.
Well, I mean, have you ever created a website?
Sometimes to me takes 3 months
Or 3 years?
or 3 years.
Right,
No, not
right.
3 years because then I would be dead.
Oh, well, you know,
But no, that's a very complex situation.
you know what? And this is another question, and I don't want to get off track, but do you think anyone else could do any better?
No,
Okay?
no.
Okay?
That I have no problems with.
Okay? Because this
Nobody,
has been...
because nobody. Now, I was talking to the. I was watching this doctor, Fauci,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
China guy. He
Yeah.
had been no,
He's pretty much the point man on this whole thing. Right.
and he said we don't even know how to deal with that.
Because we're in uncharted territory here.
Right. He said, and many other people have said that. We know how to deal with the flu.
Right.
We know the incubation time. Do you know what I found out this morning?
What's that?
The virus, the coronavirus, on plastic,
Right.
it takes 3 days to die.
That's right. I think someone said it best, that this is the flu on steroids.
The
Yeah.
flu die in 30 minutes
But this is
out of the body.
I know, but this is on steroids, and so you know we're in uncharted territory, and a lot of people are comparing this to the pandemic of 1918.
1918.
Right.
We already talked about
Right,
that last week.
but a lot of people are comparing it. But I think we're in better position now because of our medical breakthroughs and technologies. and
Our
our-
technology has given us a
and I
little
believe
better.
this is you know I believe we're going to defeat this enemy, and it's sort of like somebody made up an analogy of this thing. It's sort of like you're fighting an enemy. Okay, this
Yeah.
coronavirus
That's the enemy.
has generals and it has foot soldiers and it has
That's the enemy.
it's the enemy. So this is an unseen enemy that you can't see.
Well,
can't
unless
see.
you have your
A microscope, but who doesn't everybody have one of those?
I never had one in my whole life.
But it's basically we're fighting an unseen enemy. So it's all hands on deck here. It's all
Yeah.
hands on deck, and
And you have to get together. Doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican.
No, we throw
have to get together.
partisanship out the window here.
That's good.
Throw it out.
Throw it out.
We're
Let's fight because at this point is the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's right. That's right. So, but we're all on board on this. I mean, every nation in the world should be on board with this, and we've got to defeat this enemy because it's sort of like World War II. It's basically everybody had to come together.
Get
to
together
defeat-
to defeating the Nazis.
Yeah, and the Japanese, and in the
Not too much on the Pacific. I think the United States just fought it by itself.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
help
yeah.
of the Philippines.
Well,
No.
the British helped us in the South Pacific. I mean,
I
yes,
don't remember
absolutely.
seeing.
Yes, they
Did they?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The British were
But
there.
they couldn't do it all.
Australians, the British, but anyway, this is something that needs to be defeated, and so we need to do everything that we can. Okay, something else that came out this week. In fact, today, Trump had a coronavirus test, and he's not positive.
And I heard that.
Yeah,
this
so
morning.
he did get a test done. Now they're trying to trace back, like he met with the Brazilian.
And 4 delegates of the Brazilian
Right.
people, they got infected in Florida at Mar-a-Lago.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
I believe it. Well, it only takes one person to spread this thing. This is how contagious it is.
The mayor of Miami, he got infected because one of the Brazilian people talked to him, so he got infected.
Oh my.
Oh my God!
And then did the president Bolsonaro? Did he get? Is he not positive?
You know, that's my problem.
Okay.
They came up saying he's not.
Okay.
But now I got from Fox News.
Right, saying he was. So it's kind of
He
up,
is.
it's kind of up in the air. But anyway, well, that's fine. I mean, I think he will survive it because he's not, you know.
He's not a common people.
Well, that and you know, he's he's a president. But anyway, also too.
Well, you
I
got
wanna-
Canada.
I know, but I want to talk about Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. Now
That's
they were
gonna be
supposed.
nice.
Yeah, but they were supposed to have a debate in Arizona with studio audience and all this stuff. Now it's going to be held in Washington D.C. with nobody, just
Yeah.
those two,
Hey,
just those two.
they
But
had
you got to remember now they're going to have to screen everybody who's over there working the cameras because
All the
you got to
technicians.
remember Bernie's 78, Biden is 79. They're in that risk.
they like me.
They're in that risk.
We are on the
They're-
risk age.
Right. They are. They absolutely are. So it's kind of a dangerous thing. And anyway, hopefully nothing comes of that. So anyway,
Well.
has anybody out there
Fingers.
thought about starting your own audio podcast? Well, we did. We didn't know where to go, what to do, so we found Anchor FM. Anchor's your one-stop shop for uploading, hosting, and distributing your audio podcast. So you can get it on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just to name a few. So it's easy to use, and best of all, it doesn't cost you anything except your time. And you might be able to get paid for it, paid for your podcast. So anyway, if you want some more information, let's go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start, and they'll help you get started right away. And if we get locked down and we can't go out anywhere, I guess we're all going to have to do podcasts. So anyway.
Seems to be the safest way at this point.
Okay. Anyway, moving on now. My next topic is coronavirus and how it's affecting the economy.
Oh my God.
So this week the stock market was up and down on the roller coaster around.
The roller coaster.
So it's we're officially in a bear market, and they're saying that the whole global economy could go into a recession.
If we get, if the United States go into a recession, the rest of the world is gonna follow.
It's because the world pretty much is tied to us. I mean, we're Wall Street.
Right.
And that's what happens. So what's this going to mean to everyday people? Like they have to go to work, and if they can't go to work, or they can't work from home, or
That's a problem that everybody is asking. I just see questions and nobody can answer.
Well, because like I said before earlier at the top of the broadcast, that we're in uncharted territory here.
Yeah.
And this has been nothing like this since 1918. When the whole world was in a pandemic, the Spanish flu.
Yeah,
the Spanish flu.
Yeah.
And now this is like a reenactment.
I wasn't alive by then.
You weren't? You were born next month, right?
Oh,
okay.
After the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, you were born after the pandemic. Okay. Anyway. So Mnuchin came out, who's the Treasury Secretary, and he said that they're looking at different things here, like tax breaks, even pushing back your filings for the IRS. They want to push that back.
Yeah.
Because everything
that,
is so uncertain.
I heard that 2 days ago.
Right. So but they're looking at a lot of different things to help the small business, because I'm a small businessman, and this affecting my business, you know.
Oh, yes,
And so it's you know, it's something that the government is looking at doing, trying
now,
to
they are trying to
bolster,
do the best they can
to
do
bolster
under
the
this
economy.
system. Right.
But they don't want it to go into a recession. But I think we're in a bear market for sure. But we're going to see Monday when the stock market opens on Monday. We'll see
See
what
what's
happens.
going to happen, because sometimes in 20 minutes we see plummet.
We have, and then I was watching Trump's news conference on Friday afternoon.
Mhm.
The stock market was like at plus 300, and then once it was going on, it just kept moving up, moving up, moving up.
It
So the
got
stock
almost
market,
1,000, but then blah, blah, blah.
no, but then it was right there. It finished at almost 2,000, up 2,000. So I think anytime the government can come out and reassure the markets, that's going to help, because anytime you know if they get good positive news, that
But
helps.
see, Greg, talking means nothing.
I know that action.
Now they are acting.
I think they're going to do this, but not only tied to the economy. You got to remember now, we have no sports in this country.
Not
Everything
anymore.
it's canceled. Even horse racing, which is
Everything.
amazing.
Everything is canceled.
Everything's canceled.
We
got
have to stop the
NBA,
virus.
They canceled March Madness. So this is tied to the economy, because there's a lot of money bet on all of this stuff.
Many people live on that kind of money.
Right. All the sports books here in Las Vegas are closed. There's people that are getting furloughed from the casinos. I mean, you know, are we at this point to where if this keeps continuing to spread, do you think they're going to lock down the country? They've already stopped travel from Europe, and they included Great Britain and Ireland.
Yeah, I got that. No.
Right. So anyway, do you think that this country's going to be locked down, like what's happening in Italy?
Italy,
Spain. Spain's having a problem. Now it's spread to Portugal.
Portugal too.
And-
I was talking to a Portuguese guy this morning.
Right. So it's just, we're at this point. But do you
So
think?
let me get information from
So what
people from
happens-
Europe.
So what happens if the government restricts our travel? What's that going to do to the airline industry? What's that going to do to the?
But that's what what Mnuchin was talking about this morning. We
Right.
have to help them to survive this situation.
Right.
And I don't see anything wrong on that.
Right. I
In fact,
understand
it's
that.
not a bailout
No, it's not.
like that happened in 2008.
Well, that was a different deal, because the banks, there was a run on the banks, and the banks had no
There
choice.
is nothing. What
The
is
banks
going
were
on
gonna
has
go-
nothing to do.
Right.
Has nothing to do with the economy itself.
And he also said too, it was a good thing the economy was so strong, because
Oh,
if
yeah.
this happened during a weak economy,
Forget it.
we'd have been in bad shape. So it was a good thing that the economy was strong, and I think that's going to help us survive this. I think it's going to help us survive this, but we're going to be in the
We may end up having to help other countries
Well, I know
just
that.
to keep them not afloat.
But what I'm saying is that this country goes into a lockdown.
I think it's gonna happen.
Well, you know what, they said that it could be in certain areas, like Dr. What was his name? Azar?
Tokyo,
No.
Fauci.
Yeah, Fauci. Well, there was Azar too, was the Health and Human Services guy. Anyway, he said that there's a possibility they could restrict travel in the hardest hitting.
Inside of within the United States.
Yes, within the
It's
United
not just
States.
international.
No, it would be
within the United
right,
States.
because they want to stop it spreading from
From one place
section
to another.
Right, from one part of the country to the other, and they're looking at that too, and so.
He was talking about that this morning.
Right.
So we gotta know. How can I say? I miss the word. We are in a very daring situation.
I
Let's put it
understand
that way.
and the problem is that this is so much uncertainty.